Hi guys, welcome to C2C Mentors. My name is Ketan. So this video is basically about IIM as a brand, and this video is a part of the IIM series that I've started, Target IIM Only, and the 30 days plays. It's one of the motivational video that you can take it in that category. Now, today I'm going to talk about why IIM as a brand is one of the solid brand globally and when you talk about domestically also. Now, in this video I'm going to talk about that. In this video I'm also going to break some myths, and this video is going to be really helpful to all of you. So listen to me very carefully and listen to till the end. Now let's talk about IIM as a brand. We have 20 IIMs. Now how do I bifurcate the IIMs? I kind of bifurcate or segmentize them in four segments. Number one is the Holy Trinity, which is IIM Ahmedabad, Bangalore, Calcutta. Then you have the old IIMs, which is KIL. Then you have new IIMs and the baby IIMs. You have 20 IIMs now. And even after having 20 IIMs, hardly there is a brand dilution, right? Now, if you look at IIMs as a brand, you talk about new IIMs, you talk about baby IIMs, trust me, if you just sit down and if you do the research for last 3-4 years, these guys are doing fantastically well, right? They are doing fantastically well. Their numbers are good. Number of students, the profiles of students, the packages, the profiles, things are really good. Now, you might argue on this that, baby IIMs, they don't have that great package, but it's not always about package. It's all about profiles that matter at the beginning of your career. Yeah, when you're at ABC, definitely what matters is money, or what matters is the package, because profiles are by default going to be fabulous, right? So that's what I say. Even if you look at baby IIMs, though the average is around about 9 to 10 lakhs, the profiles are really good. Why you have good profiles even after having 9 to 10 lakh as the average package? Why the other colleges, wherein you get 12 lakh package, 13 lakh package, but the profiles are not that great? Why it happens with even baby IIMs, new IIMs, that package is low, but profiles are damn good? The only reason here for this is brand, because IIM as a brand is so respected and it's so received very well by the Indian corporates and the corporates globally that yes, you tend to get good profiles, if not great packages in baby IIMs or new IIMs. To talk about IIM Ranchi, the HR program for Ranchi, the average package is around about 15.5 lakh, which ranks definitely on the third level in the country when I talk about the top colleges for HR. And that's the reason IIMs are a fabulous brand. Now, when you talk about India, because for the fact we are the leading economy in the world, we are actually, if you look at, there are so many companies. You name a company, you name a foreign company, it has its operations, its office, lot of things happening in India. So now the companies are going globally. Even Indian companies are going globally. So companies would need talent which comes from the branded ones. And that's the reason it helps you a lot. Now, I'm going to break a myth very quickly. The myth is, sometimes I speak to students, a lot of students from my class, from other classes, from other regions and all that. And students telling me that, said, look, I have a good profile. I have done a lot of stuff. My extracurricular is amazing. My acad is wonderful, I have a great communication. Even my college, my graduation college, it has a great brand. And I believe that, let's say because of the competition, or let's say because of cash score, if I'm not able to make it to the IIMs, I can probably get settled for other brands in the country, and I can make my life very well, and I can compete with IIMs. Now, that's the myth. That's the myth. Now, the problem is that, guys, you need to understand that we cannot change the corporate world. It's very much sure, right? As an individual, we cannot make that much of difference in the corporate world. Now, how it works is, let's say if you're from ABC, right? If you're from Holy Trinity, if you're from old IIM, from new IIM or baby IIM, you as a patriotic guy who loves your college, definitely because you're an IIM grad, you will always try to pull people from your college itself. So if you talk about ABC, let's say people who are in ABC right now, or let's say somebody who actually has done his graduation from, let's say IIM Calcutta, let's say in the year 2015, right? By 2025, he will be heading one particular domain. And if the recruitment is happening in that domain, definitely that guy would love to pick up somebody from IIM Calcutta, Bangalore or IIM Ahmedabad. Because know these guys from IIM Calcutta, but the hierarchy or segmentation is Holy Trinity, right? So that's what I'm telling you. Now you cannot change it. Now there are a lot of people, they say that what, brand doesn't matter, what matters is your own quality and blah blah blah. Yes, it does matter, but it matters like 1 or 2%. There are very few exceptions to beat this thing, right? But again, if you're from IIM, you will be pulling up IIMs only. So understand this, we always love the brand that we come from, right? So if there is somebody who is from Jamnalal Bajaj, he will definitely give a priority to somebody who's coming from JB, because that's the alumni network, that's the alumni connect. And that's the reason I say IIM as a brand is amazing, because once you are in the IIM, right, IIM is the brand. Like there is ABC, they come later on. So there are 20 IIMs. So let's say there is somebody from IIM Raipur or IIM Trichy, and you are getting interviewed by, let's say, Asia head who's from IIM Calcutta. Definitely, for the fact you are from the IIM, he will give you a bit of priority, maybe a couple of percent. But yes, you get that advantage, you get that chance, you get that opportunity just for being an IIM grad. And that's the reason I always say that if you have a great profile, you've got to work hard and make it to these brands, because these brands will pull you up in an auto mode. You will not even understand that you actually succeeded in a very fast manner. So that's the best advantage or a great advantage that you can get. Now, looking at the ranking of the IIMs, definitely ABCs have now made it to top 50 B schools globally, according to the recent ranking given by the QS. Now, moving ahead, if you talk about IIM as a brand, how does it help? It helps you in an immense way. It actually opens a lot of doors for you. There are great opportunities for you, right? So we say that, opportunity, right? The opportunity knocks at the door once. For the IIM grads, it's multiple time. So when you're in the company, right? When you're in the company, you always get an edge. You always get an advantage. Now, listen to me very carefully. Ceteris paribus means other things being equal. Big subjective. I'm not considering subjective things, performance, relations, blah blah blah. Having said that, everything is perfect and fine. If you're an IIM grad, you will always get an advantage for promotion, for increment, for let's say new projects, for like kind of a pilot projects, for on-site, everything. Why? Because there is this kind of a confidence in corporate's mind that yes, IIM grads means yes, you can do this particular work, and there are so many things that can back this argument. I will be making a couple of more videos when I will be giving you a clear-cut idea. Why do I say that? So yes, that's a great advantage that you get. Now, once you are done with your college and once you start the corporate world, you have your alumni network, which is humongous, which is scattered across the world, and that's where it helps you a lot. So even when you are out of the college, let's say it's been 3 years or it's been now 4 years that you've been working in a particular company, there is something called as lateral placement. Now, lateral placements take place in two ways. Number one is that when you are on the campus, so let's talk about ABC. So laterals in IIM Ahmedabad, laterals for us would start roundabout in the month of October actually. That's where the entire process would start, because IIM Ahmedabad calendar for the placement is roundabout February, right? So the laterals would start a month before the freshers placements. That's number one type of lateral. The other type of lateral is when you are having 3 or 4 years come working. So what happens is, if there are companies in the market and they are looking for a niche profile, a particular profile. Let's say I'm looking at somebody, I want to hire a brand manager, or let's say I want to hire somebody who is very good with the IPO in the, let's say, investment banking domain. Then what happens? The companies will shoot an email to the colleges that we are looking at this particular requirement, having 3 years plus work ex. Now that email goes to the placement committee, and that placement committee will route that email to the batch which is 3 years plus. So let's say there is a batch which is 2016 batch, right? 17, 18, 19. If the email comes today, right, that email will go to 16 batch, 15, 14 kind of a batch. So here also, even after you are, after doing your MBA, when you are in the market, you don't have to rely on other, job portals. You have your job portal inbuilt for you, and that's 100% true, legitimate, and transparent. Now, this is what the brand will help you, and this is what happens, when you're from the IIM. So as an IIM, that gives you an edge, or that gives you a great push to your resume, and that's the reason I say that even if it's IIM Raipur, even if it's IIM Trichy, even if it's IIM Ranchi, it does matter. It counts in a long run, and that's what I'm saying. Look at IIM Shillong, look at all these new IIMs. They are been there from last 5-6 years, but they're doing phenomenally well. I mean, definitely you cannot compare with them with the Holy Trinity and the old IIMs, but they've done a great job, and that's the reason this video is all about. For the next 30, 28, 30 days, whatever that we have, target only IIMs, because this brand can change your life without you working a lot harder. I mean, you've got to work hard. There are expectations in the market from you, but yes, the kind of opportunity that it gives you, the kind of exposure that this brand can give you, it's phenomenal. And that's where you will be able to achieve all those dreams, big profiles, and you can be a big gun in the future. So that's it from my side, guys. I will be making a couple of more videos on the same line. If you have not subscribed, then do subscribe to my channel. Click the bell icon so you get notified on the time and you enjoy great content. Thank you so much.